Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So we're continuing on with the inventory system, and of course we'll need to be able to pick up objects in order to be able to add them to the inventory. And that is what we're actually going to use this raycast for. However, we do need to create a series of bools to make sure that we are close enough to the pickup, and also that we are actually looking at it. So with that said, we'll go ahead and we'll create them now. Now these can all be of type private and of type bool. We'll name the first one, and we'll just say battery in view. Let's close that line off into the comment. So we'll say is a battery in view, and is it close enough to the player? So let's copy that bool and we'll paste it in 4 times, and I'm sure you've guessed what we're going to do. We're just going to swap out the naming convention. So this one will just say health pack. Let's come to the next one. We'll say food package. And this one will have water bottle, and finally we'll have energy bar for both our health, hunger, hydration and stamina. So with that, let's tidy up the comments. And we'll go ahead and we'll change out what needs to be changed. So we'll change battery to health pack. We'll change it here as well to food package. Water bottle. And finally, energy bar. So let's come here. Now, this set of bools are going to be for the basic pickups, and by what I mean by basic is these will allow us to replenish our stats up to their max. However, we're going to have pickups that will allow the player to boost past the start maximum. So this is a reason why we have to return the maximum here as well. So with that said, let's create of type private and of type bool again. This time we're going to say underscore battery boost in view. Let's close that line off and we'll come into the comments. So is a battery, in fact I'll put this in capitals just so when we're actually quickly scanning the script we can see which one's which. It's a battery boost in view, and is it close enough to the player? And just like before, we'll copy this and we'll paste it in 4 times, and then we'll just swap out the naming convention. So health boost, hunger boost, hydration boost, and finally for stamina boost. Let's tidy up the comments, and again we'll change out what needs to be changed. So health, hunger, hydration, and finally for the stamina. So again, allows us to replenish up to max. These pickups allow us to boost packs past our max. So with that said, let's come to the void start. And what we're going to do is just set them to false on startup. So battery in view is equal to false. Let's close that line off into the comments. So we'll say battery in view is false on start up. And again, let's make it easy by just copying, and we'll paste it in 4 times. Let's just copy the bool naming convention. So energy bar and water bottle, food package, and finally for the health pack. Just paste those in there. Again, we'll tidy up the comments as we go along, and then we'll change the comment itself. So health pack, food package, water bottle, and finally for the energy bar. And again, we've got to set the boost ones to false. So we'll come here and we'll say battery boost in view is equal to false. Let's close that line off. Battery boost in view is false on start up. And again, I've put boost in capitals. You don't have to, but I'm going to do it. Hopefully it makes it easier for everybody. So with that said, let's paste it in 4 times. So there we go. And again, we'll just go ahead and we'll change out the variable. So hunger, and we want hydration. And finally for stamina, let's tidy these up, and we'll just change here in the comments. So we'll change that to hunger, hydration, and finally for stamina. So let's save that off there. So all of these bools are now set up here and here in the void start, and we'll get on to using them again when we actually come to flesh out more of the script. I'm not going to do too much more in this lesson, but I'll tell you what, let's get the void start actually complete. And this isn't anything to do with what we've just done here. This is just dealing with the cursor. So let's come here, we'll say cursor, and we want dot visible, and we'll set that to false. Now we're going to make the cursor invisible, and we're also going to lock it because we don't have the inventory open on startup, this line of code here. However, again, in later videos, we'll have code further down the script that will unlock the cursor and make it visible when we do open the inventory, so we can click on things to be able to use our inventory or use items within our inventory. But for now, we'll set it to false and not visible on startup. We'll come to the comments now, and let's just say cursor not visible on startup, and we'll say cursor dot lock state is going to be equal to cursor, and we want cursor lock mode dot locked. Let's close that line off. Cursor lock state we'll say is equal to locked on start up. And we can save that off there, and now our void start is complete. While we do have more variables to create, we've got the majority in place now, so that's helpful. So no more lessons like this, at least for the inventory, where we're just dealing with creating a lot of variables. We'll just be creating a few as and when we need them, and we'll continue on in the next lesson. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.